Hey everyone, so today I'm going to discuss three topics which are the management information system, the transaction processing system, and decision support system. So let's tackle first the management information system. So management information system is a computer system consisting of hardware and software that serves as the backbone of an organization's operations. A management information system gathers data from multiple online systems, analyzes the information, and reports data to aid in management decision making. So, if you will see clearly the phrase management information system, it consists of three words: the management, the information, and the system. So, looking at these words, you can easily define management information system as a systems that provide informations to management in a certain company. Also, management information system is the use of information technology, people, business process to record, store, and process data to produce information that decision makers can use to make day-to-day decisions. So, management information systems are very important in every company's day-to-day operations is because this system work with people, organizations affecting the company. This means that when properly implemented, management information systems will help provide a high level of efficiency in a company's management informations. So those involved in the company, if there is harmony in every management, there is always an efficiency in every operations within the company's management. So there are three need for MIS or the management information system. These are the number one, decision makers need information to make effective decisions. Number two, management information system facilitate communication within and outside the organization. And number three is the record keeping. So let's discuss first the number one. The decision makers need information to make effective decisions. So this means that management information system make this possible. Through the use of technology, every decision makers can get accurate information from accurate sources to make an effective decision making for every companies. The number two, management information system facilitate communication within and outside the organization. So this means that employees within the organization are able to easily access the required information for the day-to-day operations, like facilitate such as short message services or SMS, and email it possible to communicate with customers and suppliers from within the management system that an organization is using. And lastly, number three, the record keeping. So this means that management information system record all business transactions of an organization and provide a reference point for the transaction. So there are five components of MIS. Number one, people. Number two, data. Number three, business procedures. Number four, hardware. And number five, software. Let's discuss first number one, the people. So these are the individuals who uses the information system. Then the data, these are the data that the information system records. And the number three, business procedures. These are the procedures put in place on how to record, store, and analyze data. The number four, hardware. This includes the servers, workstations, networking equipment, and printers. Then lastly, number five, software. These are the programs to handle the data. This includes programs such as spreadsheets, programs, and database software. So the next topic that I will discuss is the transaction processing system. It is a system of breaking down transactions using a simpler and more unified method. A transaction processing system is a set of information which processes the data transaction in database system that monitors transactions programs. The system is useful when something is sold over the internet. It allows for a time delay between an item is being sold to when it is actually sold. An example is that of a sporting event ticket. While the customer is filling out their information to purchase a seat ticket, the transaction processing system is holding the ticket so that another customer cannot also buy it. It allows for a ticket not to be sold to two different customers. So there are two types of transaction processing system. Number one, online transaction processing, and number two, batch processing system. So the online transaction processing, it involves a direct connection between the operator and transaction processing system program. They provide immediate result. It is a system whereby each transaction is processed immediately without the delay of accumulating transaction. An example for this is an order arrive by a telephone call. It is processed at that moment and results are produced. Then number two, batch processing system. Batch processing is where the information is collected and stored as a batch but not processed immediately. Batch processing is useful for enterprise that need to process large amount of data using limited resources. Example for this is payment by check and credit card transactions. And there are three components of transaction processing system. These are the users, participants, and the people. The user is these are the users of the information systems, the person belonging to the organization that owns the transaction system. Then the participants, these are the people who conduct the information processing. Then the people from the environment become participants of the system as they directly enter transactions and perform validation. So there are four features of transaction processing system: the rapid response, the continuous availability, the data integrity, and the ease of use. So let's discuss first the rapid response. This is the performance. Rapid response, performance with a rapid response tie is critical. Transaction processing systems are usually measured by the number of transactions they can process in a given period of time. Then the continuous availability, the system must be available during the time period when the users are entering transactions. Many organizations rely heavily on their transaction processing system. A breakdown will disrupt operations or even stop the business. Next is the data integrity. The system must be able to handle hardware or software problems without corrupting data. Multiple users must be protected from attempting to change the same piece of data at the same time. For example, operators cannot sell the same seat on an airplane. Then lastly, ease of use. Often users of transaction processing systems are casual users. The system should be simple for them to understand, protect them from data entry errors as much as possible, and allows them to easily correct their errors. Then the last topic that I will discuss today is the decision support system. So decision support system is an information system that supports business or organizational decision-making activities. Decision support system serve the management, operations, and planning levels of an organization, usually mid and higher management, and help people make decisions about problems that they may be rapidly changing and not easily specified in advance. Example: unstructured and semi-structured decision problems. Decision support systems can be either fully computerized or human-powered, or a combination of both. And then there are 5 characteristics of decision support system. Number 1, supports for decision makers in semi-structured and unstructured problems. Number 2, support for managers at various managerial levels, ranging from top executive to line managers. Then number 3, support for variety of decision process and styles. Number 4, support for intelligence, design, and choice and implementation. And then number 5, decision support system are adaptive over time. There are 5 types of decision support system. Number 1, status inquiry system, data integrity, information analysis system, accounting system, and model-based system. So let's discuss first status inquiry system. It helps in taking operational management level or middle level management decisions. For example, daily schedules of jobs to machines or machines to operators. Then the data integrity, it needs comparative analysis and makes use of formula or an algorithm. For example, cash flows analysis, inventory analysis, and etc. The number 3, information analysis system. In this system, data is analyzed and the information report is generated. For example, sales analysis, accounts receivable systems, market analysis, and etc. Then number 4, accounting system. It keeps track of accounting and finance related information. For example, final account, account receivables, accounts payables, etc. That keeps track of the major aspects of business. Then lastly, number 5, model-based system. Simulation of models or optimization models are used for decision making frequently and creates general guidelines for operation or management.